I just watched bits and pieces of the Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury press conference for their rematch and noticed a lot of stark differences from the press conferences they had in the first fight. So I want to give my opinion on it and see if any of these changes do affect the fight going forward, and also highlight some of the antics that Alexander Usyk was getting up to because that guy is funny. But we'll get to that and we'll cover Tyson Fury first. So what I noticed with Fury in this press conference, as opposed to the one for the first fight, he was a lot calmer. You didn't see any of that ranting, raving, braggadocious energy that Tyson Fury typically has in his press conferences. Where in the first fight to Usyk, he seemed pretty angry at Usyk. He was very confrontational and volatile. There wasn't any hint of that today. He was kind of chill, relaxed, almost timid in a way. He seemed that Usyk was the one who was dictating the narrative throughout the press conference, even though he's the one that doesn't speak the most English. I don't know whether he's been humbled by his defeat to Usyk, but it was good to see that he's finally acknowledged that Usyk won the fight fair and square. That's good to see. It took him long enough, but at least he got there in the end. So yeah, I feel good energy from Tyson Fury. I liked it. The one thing I disagree with is that he said he doesn't need to change too much. He said he needs to go in with the same team, the same game plan, and just keep a bit more focus, which, like I said, I disagree with. Feel his approach in the first fight was to try and outbox Usyk, try and pick him off from the outside, box up range, and it was clear that was not working. The only success Tyson Fury had in that fight was when he got up close, started getting physical, started landing those uppercuts on Usyk. I feel like if he has any hope of winning the rematch, he needs to get into a position where he can implement that style consistently. And he does look quite a bit heavier than he did in the first fight. So I don't know whether him saying he doesn't need to change anything is just a smokescreen and he's really going to change up his game plan, go more Kronk style like he did in the Wilder rematch. But I did like Sugar Hill's attitude. He didn't really say much, but the one thing he did say is it's important to learn from mistakes. So if his team is going in with that mindset and they're saying, okay, we need to improve, we need to analyze what we did wrong, then that can only be beneficial for Fury in the rematch. And he needs to keep John Fury away at all costs. But unfortunately for Fury, it sounds like he's keeping the same team. So who knows how that's going to work out for him. And to briefly talk about Alexander Usyk's team, as usual, diplomatic and respectful, not a bad word to say about him, really. To be honest, everyone was kind of respectful, even the Tyson Fury side, like Frank Warren and that. There wasn't really a bad word to say about either fighter from their respective teams. You could tell that after sharing a ring together, they're going to have a certain amount of respect for each other. Now, let's talk about the man of the hour, Alexander Usyk. How can you not like this guy? The guy rolls in to the press conference, full hitman getup, bald head, gloves, red tie, briefcase, everything. Just sits there with like these little one-word answers, and they're getting laughs out of the crowd every time. Like it's mad how charismatic this guy is, considering English is by no means his first language. And then the best part of the press conference is when he opens up the briefcase, takes out some photos of the first fight, takes them over to Tyson Fury, asks him to sign it, and the photos of Fury getting punched up in the ninth round. Like Tyson Fury was cool with it. He didn't get angry by any means. You know, he's seen the funny side, he's seen the banter of it, which yeah, that was cool to see. But other than that, there wasn't really any fireworks in the press conference or anything. It was just a good, light-hearted, fun press conference. I enjoyed watching it. And another thing I noticed as well, before I forget, Usyk's trainer said something about expect a new physical style. I'm not sure whether I just misheard him, but I wonder whether that can be an indication that Usyk's going to try and go more physical and take the fight to Fury even more as well. It's going to be really interesting to see. In regards to what I've seen with the press conference, I don't think it's been enough to change my opinion. I'm still picking Usyk to win, but I am liking what I'm seeing from Tyson Fury. If he has any chance of winning this rematch, he seems to have finally adopted the mentality needed. Not going to be able to go into that fight and win while still hanging on to the belief that he got robbed. He's hanging on to the belief right now that every rematch he's had, he's knocked his opponent out, which fair enough, it's valid. You have, but you know, John McDermott, Derek Chisora, and Deontay Wilder are not an Alexander Usyk. But, I get what he's doing. He's trying to, boost his confidence. He's trying to find a narrative to hold on to make the rematch believable. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this fight. I'm glad that the build-up is finally beginning. December's going to be around before we know it, guys. So, yeah, let's get ready for it. What do you guys think about the press conference? Did it change your prediction? What was your prediction to begin with? Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to win come December. And as usual, if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button, hit the sub button to help the video with the algorithm, help the channel grow. And yep, we're going to be back with a new video very soon, guys. This was just a quick one. But until then, peace.